Shalom and welcome to Hebrew Bytes Lesson 11. Ivrit La'at La'at Shi'ur 11. We'll start with the blessing. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, by whose word with all its letters heaven and earth were made. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shebara et hashamayim ve'et haaretz bidvaro, im kol ha'otiyot. Amen. Well, welcome Talmidim Tovim, good students. The parasha this week that we'll be taking a look at, along with the lesson, is VaYigash, and came near or drew near. Let's take a look at the title, and drew near. Four very simple letters that I think you should recognize by now. Especially the Vav, which is the connecting letter, and with a patach, Vav, the little Yud with the chirik, so Vayi. Here you have the Gimel. We haven't had too many Gimels, but seeing it's Aleph Bet Gimel, the third letter of the Aleph Bet, you should recognize it by now. So the Gimel also has a patach, so it's Ga, Va, Yi, Ga, Sh. And then you have the Shin at the end, VaYigash. And he drew near. Now, who is drawing near to whom? The hero of the parasha this week is Joseph's brother Yehuda. Judah. And Yehuda steps forward. He draws near to Joseph, who he does not know as his brother, of course. He just sees him as the great Egyptian governor, and they are at his mercy. But he steps forward, and in order to plead for on behalf of their youngest brother, Benjamin. It's a very pivotal part of the narrative here, because just this one plea of Yehuda's changes the whole course of the story, the biblical story. Let's take a look at the names. So Yehuda and Benjamin, the two brothers of Joseph. Yehuda is from, there you see the little Yud again, Ya with a Shva, Huda, Yehuda. And that is from the root Yud, Dalet, Hey, Yada. And Yada, you remember the root word is always the masculine past tense. So you'd say Hu Yada. It's he gave thanks, and the root of the word actually is to give thanks. And we get the very well-known word, which hopefully you may have learnt already, to say thank you. You say Toda. So you can hear the D, like Yehuda, Toda, Yada. You can see that the play of the root letters there. So Toda is thank you. To give thanks, lahadot. But a good one to learn too is, Toda is thank you. But if you want to say thank you very much, you really want to thank somebody, you say Toda Rabbah. So very poetic. so much of Hebrew is very, the words have a lovely rhythm and poetry to them. So thank you very much. Toda Rabbah. Toda Rabbah. And again, we can think of the verse from the Psalms, let us give thanks to the Lord. So there you have the thanks as well, coming from the same root, and it's hodu. Hodu la'Adonai ki tov. So all those words, we've just had Thanksgiving, with lots of hodu, which also is turkey, as we see in our illustrated cards. Hodu is turkey, but it's also to give thanks. Let us give thanks. So there you have Yehuda, which the root of that is to give thanks, and it even is when we're thanking God, thanking the Lord, it's praising Him as well. So it's a beautiful name, Yehuda. And the youngest brother, Binyamin. Look at the letters, the bet, which actually has a chirik, so it's bin, with the nun and the shva, bin, ya, mem, also with the chirik together with the yud, so that's a strong e, Benjamin, mem, and the final nun sufi. So in the name Benjamin, you have the nun, the regular nun, and the nun suffix at the end. So there you can see the two shapes of the nun in Benjamin's name. And Benjamin is a beautiful name because Ben is the word for son, and Yamin is the word for right. And so, for example, if you want to say your right hand, it's Yad Yamin, and your left hand is Yad Small. So the opposite of Yamin is small. Not small like in tiny, but small. In Israel, when you're asking for directions or giving directions, there are three directions. When you ask somebody a direction, for example, to a street direction, they just say Yashar, Yashar. Yashar is straight. So they say go straight, Yashar, and then if you turn right, it's Yamin. If you turn left, small. And also, well, if you, in the army, usually when you're marching, you hear these words a lot. If you happen to be seeing the soldiers marching down at the wall before their induction ceremony or something, they come marching in, Yamin, 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 small, Yamin. So it's right and right and right, left, right. So that's a good way to remember Yamin and small, right and left. But now Benjamin, he's Benjamin. So he's the son at the right hand, which is beautiful. The son at the right hand. We know the son at the right hand of the father. And so Benjamin means son of the right hand, son on the right. Let's carry on with the parashah, just to finish this little section. Yehuda's plea before Joseph was a very self-sacrificial one, as you'll know if you read the Torah portion. The motivation for his plea was to spare his father Jacob the pain of losing another son, and also just to take Benjamin's place. He was prepared to give his life to let Benjamin go and be able to return to his father. And why was this so important? Because Joseph could see in that one just heartfelt plea of Judah's, of Yehuda, that they had repented of what they had done with him. and were now considering their father. And seeing this repentance in the brothers, he was able to extend his full forgiveness. They'd recognized what they'd done was wrong, that it caused their father pain. And so he just broke down and was able to give full forgiveness. And then he truly drew them near and revealed to them that he was in fact their brother, Joseph. So they could come together again and be echad. And echad is a word we'll be looking at. That means one. And those who are doing the Shema, the worldwide Shema, you know, in Shema, Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And that's the same word there for Echad. And that the brothers would now be one in unity. And the word for unity comes from Echad, it's Achdut. So you can see from the same sound of the word, the roots, the letters are the same. Echad, Achdut. And it must be to have a true oneness and unity. It must be based on love, on ahava. He could see that they had a love for their father, that Yehuda had a love for his brother, and that true unity can only be found if it's based on that love, ahava, which is a word we'll look at in the vocabulary as well. And their love had been tested, and Joseph knew that it would now remain strong, that they could go forward in unity. But what was beautiful was that Joseph had learnt himself that God's hand was in what had happened with him, and he could say to his brothers, don't be concerned. He could reassure them, because he said, it was not you who sent me here to Egypt, but God. He knew it was part of God's greater plan. So he says, it was not you, and the word he uses there is atem. So atem is you plural in the masculine. It was not you. Lo hayu atem who sent me here, but God. That's in Genesis 45, verse 8. So I'd like for us to look now at the personal pronouns. So the you, Joseph speaking to his brothers, was atem. But here we see, let's have a look. These are very good words to learn. You use them in sentences, and the singular pronouns, the singular is the same, whether it's masculine or feminine. It's always ani, for I or me. Ani, if it's you, masculine, if you're speaking to a guy, you would say ata. To a girl, at. If you're saying he, it's who. If you say he is David, who David. She is Sarah, he Sarah. Let's look at the plural. We stays the same, which is nice, whether it's masculine or feminine. So we, anachnu. That's a bit of a harder word, but if you use it enough, that's a way to learn. Anachnu, we are here. Anachnu po. You, plural masculine, would be atem. Atem po. You are here. That's atem po. Po is here. There is sham. So in Hanukkah, when you spin the dreidel, it says Nes Gadol Haya Sham, saying a great miracle happened there. In Israel, when we spin the dreidel, it's Nes Gadol Haya Po. A great miracle happened here. So Po is here. Sham is there. So if you say you, feminine plural, so if there are a few women or girls, you say you are here. Aten Po. They, masculine plural, they are here. Hem Po, they are here. If it's girls or women, they are here. Hen Po. So let's just read through them, and then we do a few sentences to practice. Let's see, this is Ani, Ata, At. Hu, he. Anachnu, Atem, Aten, Hem, hen. Right. Let's try this with a few sentences. If you have your worksheets or lesson notes, you'll see. Let's just look at the verb holech, or going, which is walk or going. Holech, holechet, holchim, holchot. So that's holech masculine, holechet feminine, holchim masculine plural, holchot feminine plural. Remember the pattern. Holech, holechet, holchim, holchot. And just the present words that are often used in present tense. Now, achshav. Today, hayom. So those are two present tense words that we'll be using in these sentences. So let's just practice. We'll do them together now, but just for a little revision afterwards, it will help if you go through them again yourself, and even try and write as many as you can. Right, number one. I am going home. If it's a masculine, he would say, Ani holech habayta. Remember the word for house or home is Bytes. So if you're saying, he's saying, I'm going home, he's indicating it's to his house. It's a specific house. He's not just saying, I'm going to a house. He's saying he's going to his house. So it's ha. You have the definite article in front of ha. And the word becomes habayta. Ani holech habayta. Now, if you are a woman, a girl saying it, you would say, Ani holechet habayta. I am going home. Ani holechet habayta. Right, sentence two. What's interesting in Hebrew is that it all depends on the context and the tone, whether it's just a straight sentence or a question. So if you say, are you going home? In masculine, you would say, Ata holech habayta. Now you could say that you are going home. Ata holech habayta. But if it's a question, you say, Ata holech habayta. So a lot depends on the tone of the sentence, whether it's a regular sentence or a question. So to ask somebody, ask David, are you going home? Ata, because it's masculine. Ata holech habayta. And if you're asking Sarah, you'd say, At holechet habayta. Number four, he is going home. Hu holech habayta. Number 5, she is going home. היא הולכת הביתה. Oh, slicha, I think I made a mistake here. Number 2, did I say if you're saying, are you going home, you would say, אתה הולך הביתה? Number 3, I think I did it right. את הולכת הביתה. And then number 4, he is going home. הוא הולך הביתה. And number 5, היא הולכת הביתה. טוב. Number 6, we are going home now. What was we? אנחנו. And if it's masculine, you would say, אנחנו הולכים הביתה עכשיו. אנחנו הולכים הביתה עכשיו. But if it's feminine, it would still be אנחנו, but you would need to change the verb so that you'd know it was a feminine context. So you would say, אנחנו הולכות הביתה עכשיו. Okay? אנחנו הולכים הביתה עכשיו, או אנחנו הולכות הביתה עכשיו. So number 6 should actually have 2 parts if you do it as masculine or feminine. Number 7, now this is masculine plural. So you're talking to a group of guys and you're saying, are you going home today? So in Texas you say, are you all going home today? Because it's more than one. So, or all you all. Are all you all going home today? Masculine plural. אתם הולכים הביתה היום? אתם הולכים הביתה היום? And then it's for the feminine plural would be אתן. אתן הולכות הביתה היום? You can see the changes that are made in the pronoun and the verb, and then the time stays the same. So it's either אתם הולכים הביתה or אתן הולכות הביתה היום. Right, number 9. They are going home now, if it's masculine plural. הם הולכים הביתה עכשיו. And if it's feminine, הן הולכות הביתה עכשיו. Right, you'll just have to practice those a little bit, and that's the way that it'll start sinking in really quickly. Practice, practice. Good job. Okay, we'll quickly finish. I just wanted to mention that, all right, that can wait. Actually, let's just do the vocabulary. We just have a couple of minutes. The milim for today. 1 is echad, as we said. So it's aleph, chet, dalet. Echad. Love. Ahava. Aleph, hey, vet, aleph. Ahava. Return is chozer. Ani chozer habaita. I'm returning home. You can say as well. Or ani chozeret habaita. That's with the chet, vav, zayin, resh. Chozer. To return, same roots, lachzor. People, anashim. So there are many people. היו הרבה אנשים. But if you say people of Israel, you don't say Anashim Shel Israel. The people there just becomes Am Israel. Hand or arm is Yad. Small, nice word, Yad. Plural is Yadayim. Shtei Yadayim, and it's the same word actually that's used in modern Hebrew for a hand or arm. So Shtei Yadayim is the plural. You can see the Yud Mem ending, showing you it's a plural. Regel is leg or foot. Plural Reglaim. Again, the Yud Mem ending. But remember, body parts are actually feminine, even though they have the Yud Mem ending. So if you say big hands, you'd say Yadayim Gdolot. That's just to give a little reminder there, so that will start sinking in that body parts, whether it's eyes or ears or hands or feet or legs, are actually all feminine because they're part of the body. Shoe, na'al, and shoes, na'alaim. So there you see the Yud Mem for plural endings. Right, practice, write those in your dictionaries, sound them out, find the vowels. You see, we're not putting vowels in now because you can hear the sound of the word, and it's really good to be able to match the vowel sound as you're filling in the word, as long as you get the pronunciation right. Okay. Well, that's all for today. So thank you and bless you and enjoy. And just allow Hebrew to just start singing. I know some people think, oh, but it's difficult, we're having a bit of a struggle, but it feels like that, and then suddenly you'll find it just sinking in, and it'll become easier. Just as long as you practice and just go over your Aleph Bet and practice your writing. Okay, shalom till next time.